Atomy creates and distributes high-quality products. Things we all use every day, such as shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothpaste and toothbrushes, beauty items, cosmetics, health supplements, and much more. And Atomy is committed to bringing these prestige luxury items to the mass market. This strategy is known as mastige. And Atomy's concept is to enable consumers to swap brands. Atomy has an ethos of absolute quality, absolute price. It means Atomy is dedicated to ensuring its products are of a quality that is unmatchable for the price customers pay. And it's so simple to switch brand when what's on offer is unbeatable in quality and price. Remember that. Absolute quality, absolute price. Quality that is as good as, if not better, than designer brands at a fraction of the price. Atomy is an online shop or shopping mall. And hey, it's free and easy to join and set up an account. Yes, free to join. And once registered as a member, you have exclusive access to the Atomy product range. Here's the really good part. Buying from Atomy gives you points, known as personal point value, or to keep it really short, PPV. Each product has its own PV. Your PPV accumulates and never expires. You only have to make one purchase a year, no matter how small, to keep your account active. And that's no problem, because you love Atomy's absolute quality and absolute price, right? It gets better. You share Atomy's secret with others, they become members, and when they shop, you all earn PV. And what does PV mean? Cash, paid to you as commission. This is a new age of retail. Atomy puts the consumers first and rewards them for their loyalty. Although some members simply choose to shop for their own personal needs, many decide to develop their membership into full-time, lucrative businesses. Let's look at how this works in a little more detail. Let's say you recommend Atomy to your cousin, Jane, because you love using Atomy products so much. You become Jane's sponsor and give her your ID to enable her to register as an Atomy member. Jane is then automatically registered under your A market, your left leg. Then you recommend to your friend Adam, and he becomes registered in your B market, your right leg. Adam could be in Canada or China. Atomy membership is global. You, or Jane, or Adam can then sponsor more members to join your left or right leg, your A or B markets. They are added down the line, and they don't need to live in your country either. Everyone in each of your market legs generates PV. Remember that? Point value? You have your own PV, and every day your market legs generate group PV. As soon as your own PV exceeds 10,000, earned from purchasing one Atomy shampoo or face wash, for example, and each of your market legs exceeds 300,000 each month, you earn commission. Everyone in each of your market legs who qualifies becomes eligible to receive the same amount of commission. The larger your markets and the greater the collective PV, the higher the commission will be. And it's worth noting, keeping your market legs equally balanced is important. Group PV is calculated on the leg with the smaller PV volume. This is part of the secret of success with Atomy. Hard work is never wasted. And it doesn't stop there. As your network grows, so does your regular collective PV. And the hard work invested takes you higher up the ranks of mastership, which comes with life-changing bonuses. You can cherish the spirit of Atomy through its products of absolute quality and absolute price. You can share the good news and reap great rewards by doing so. You may have discovered Atomy compensation videos on YouTube or Channel Atomy already. More details about how it works is freely available. And Atomy's Success Academies and seminars will provide regular, inspiring support to members, and prospective members too. Absolute quality, absolute price. Atomy you can trust.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us in our English Top Global Seminar. I'll be your host for today, Diamond Master Daniel. And as always, thank you all for another week of being here. And our translator for Quranic will be from Sweden, Diamond Master A. Thank you so much. And so as always, if you do have language that you need to pick, make sure you select it at the bottom, whether it's in English or in Quranic. And so thank you all for joining us today. So yes, it's it's starting to be the end of the first month, right? And so I want you guys to think that, like, have you made good progress in the beginning of your 2023, right? If you started to plan and make some goals for this year, what you're gonna do, any sort of new mastership goals or things like that, have you successfully started to plan them and your steps that you're gonna take, right? Because you don't want to waste another year doing nothing and still being in the same place. And so before we begin, though, we're going to do the company motto. And so if you can all join along and do the company motto together. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. Cherish the spirit, create the vision,
create the vision,
follow the faith, serve in humility.
humility.
가자,
가자,
가자.
가자.
Thank you so much. And so yes, so today we have some few speakers for today. So the first one will be the 3-minute speech. And so let us give another big round of applause for our sales master, Lisa.
Hello, everyone. 안녕하세요. 토론토에서 사업을 진행하고 있는 세일즈 마스터 윤혜경입니다.
Hello, everyone. I'm sales master Lisa, currently from Toronto.
저는 지금 캐나다에서 지낸 지가 한 30년이 되었고요.
And it's been about 30 years since I've been in Canada.
애터미를 하기 전에는 남편과 스몰 비즈니스를 했었습니다.
And so before I did Atomy, I was doing a small business with my husband.
캐나다의 경기가 별로 좋지 못할 때 우리한테도 위기가 닥쳤고 그 위기로 말미암아 하던 사업도 다 처분해야 했습니다.
And so when Canada was facing a crisis, it also was a very difficult time for my family and I, and so we had to close our business.
그 이후에 이제 여러 직장을 옮겨 다니면서 일을 했었습니다.
And so during that time, after I had to spend a lot of time working in different odd jobs.
그러던 중 2021년도에 11월에 애터미라는 것을 알게 되었고.
And so in 2020 in November, I met Atomy.
지금의 저의 스폰서이신 박영미 국장님과 저희 신우이신 김미경 사장님이 애터미를 하고 있어서 그냥 자연스럽게 했던 것 같아요.
And so at that time, through Sharon's master Esther, my current sponsor, and my sister-in-law, who is Mi-kyung Kim, they were both doing Atomy, so I just naturally joined.
그때 당시에는 아무 생각 없이 그냥 했는데 하다 보니 이거는 내 일이 아닌 것 같고 적성에도 안 맞는 것 같고 해서 뒤도 안 돌아보고 그냥 과감히 그만두었어요.
So at the time when I was doing the business, I felt like this was not really something for me, that I wasn't really sure if I could do this business and succeed. So I didn't even look back once and just quit.
그때 당시에는 정말 애터미라는 것도 전혀 몰랐고 비전도 전혀 몰랐습니다.
And so at that time, I didn't really know anything about Atomy or its vision and what it stands for.
그런데 지금의 박영미 국장님께서 진짜 끝없는 구애 끝에 22년 4월에 다시 사업을 진행하게 되었습니다.
And so through the continuous management from our Sharon Master Esther and continuing to reach out to me, I was able to restart again in the April of 2021.
사업을 진행하면서 많은 교육을 통해서 애터미의 진가를 알게 되었죠.
And so while starting, I spent a lot of time studying and learning, and I realized that what this was all about.
공무원이 평생 일을 하고 은퇴를 하면 연금으로 한 200~300 정도 받는다고 합니다.
So I'll just correct my previous statement. It was not 2021, it was 2022 of April that she started. And so a government worker, when you are working, after they're retired, they make about $2,000 a month from retirement pensions in Canada.
그런데 내가 공부를 통해 알게 된 애터미는 1~2년 집중 몰입해 사업을 진행해서 오토 세일즈 마스터를 하게 되면 연금성으로 200에서 400을 벌 수 있다는 것을 알게 되었죠.
And so what I knew from Atomy is that if you're able to work in Atomy diligently for 1 or 2 years, and then you're able to reach a certain level, you can make around the same amount residually for the rest of your life.
그리고 그뿐만 아니라 제가 애터미 사업을 시작함과 동시에 한 번도 세미나는 빠지지 않았습니다.
And so once I started doing Atomy full time at that time, I didn't ever miss any seminars.
왜냐하면 이것이 나의 성공의 길이기 때문입니다.
And that's because this is the road to success.
여러분들도 지난번에 갔는데 왜 또 가야지 하지 말고 매번 할 때마다 세미나 할 때마다 가시기 바랍니다. 정말 중요해요.
And so I hope that all of you also is this the same, that whenever you need to go to the seminar, instead of thinking, oh, why should I go, that you should go, that you should be there.
전 지난 1년간 꾸준히 오토 세일즈 마스터를 가기 위해서 준비를 했고 지금 그 결실을 보려고 합니다.
And so for the last year or so, I've been preparing to become a auto sales master. And so now, starting this year, I'm going to put into action all the things that I've learned.
현재 1월 상반기에 세일즈 마스터로 유지를 하였습니다.
And so from the beginning month of January, the first half week, I was able to successfully complete my sales master challenge.
오토 세일즈 마스터를 도전하기 전까지는 잠을 잘 수 없을 정도로 걱정도 많이 했었습니다.
And so until I become an auto sales master, I probably will continue to have times where I'm gonna have trouble sleeping because of how nervous I am.
올 1월 도전을 하기 위해 작년 12월 마지막으로 차근차근 모든 것을 준비를 하고 마쳤습니다.
And so in order to prepare for the January, I was actually getting ready in December of last year so that I can be ready in January.
막상 1월에 도전을 시작하면서 나의 기존 소비자들이 많이 찾아주셨고 도움을 주셔서 1월 상반기 도전은 무사히 마쳤습니다.
And so in January, a lot of my consumers were able to repurchase what I've offered them and even purchase even new things and more things, and which allowed me to continue to do my challenge and safely complete it.
함께 해주신 저의 스폰서 그리고 나의 모든 파트너분들께 정말 감사드립니다.
And I also want to thank all my sponsors who have done this together with me and my partners.
너무 감사하게도 제가 이번 직급 마스터를 통해서 제 산하에 세미 세일즈 마스터 한 분이 나오셨습니다.
And so what's really thankful about this is that while I was doing the challenge, I was able to also create one semi-sales master underneath one of my legs.
정말 감사하고 기뻤습니다.
And so that was something I really felt thankful for and happy about.
앞으로 저는 5개월 안에 5번의 세일즈 마스터를 유지해서 캐나다 오토 VIP 클럽에 들어갈 것입니다.
And so now my future plans, within the 5 months that I have, I'm going to continue to maintain my Sales Master challenge, and so that I can join the Auto Sales Master VIP Club.
캐나다는 다른 나라와 조금 다른 시스템으로 6개월 안에 6번의 세일즈 마스터를 유지를 하면 오토 VIP 클럽에 들어갈 수 있습니다.
And so what's interesting about Canada is that if you're able to maintain the sales master for 6 times within the 6 months, then you're able to become a auto VIP club member.
모든 시스템과 A코어를 적극 활용하고 있으며 저의 파트너 사장님들도 저와 같이 오토 클럽을 들어갈 수 있도록 적극 후원을 하면서 함께 달리겠습니다.
And so I'm going to continuously use all the systems and all the things available through Atomy and through my partners and leaders. And so that way I can bring up not only myself, but my partners to success and become auto sales masters.
23년도에 저의 목표는 8월까지 오토 세일즈 마스터가 되는 것이며 올 12월 상반기에 팀장을 도전하는 것입니다.
And so for my goal in 2023, it's to become a auto sales master by August, and then by the December, I will challenge for Diamond Master.
저와 같이 23년도에 도전하시는 모든 사장님들 꼭 도전에 성공하시기 바랍니다.
And so I hope all of you who are also challenging along with me in this year of 2023 all succeed and find a lot of growth.
지금 함께 해주신 모든 스폰서 그리고 파트너 너무너무 감사하고요. 앞으로 저를 쭉 지켜봐 주시기 바랍니다.
And so I want to thank all my sponsors and partners for being along with me in this journey, and I hope to see you guys all succeed as well.
네, 제가 오토 세일즈 마스터를 갈 수 있게 많이 응원 부탁드리고 지금까지 캐나다 세일즈 마스터 윤혜경이었습니다. 감사합니다.
And so I hope that you continue to watch over me as I go through my journey, and I hope to see you all next time as well. Thank you so much. And so thank you so much for that amazing speech from our sales master, Lisa. You can just give another big round of applause. And so, yeah, she is definitely putting into work what she's continuously studied and prepared for that year of 2022, right? As she continued to study and get ready and, prepare herself, she has now started to put that into action, right? Because that's when the first step is what's really important, putting it into action, right? All the things that we've learned, if we don't put into action, then there won't be any sort of result. Right? If we just wait and wait and wait for something to happen, nothing will happen to those that just waits, right? We have to put in some work if we want some results to come back. And so this is the first step. And I want to just encourage everyone here, if you haven't done the Sales Master Challenge yet or haven't planned to do any sort of auto Sales Master or auto Diamond or anything like that, I encourage you to try to look back and see if this is now the time for you to challenge yourself so that you can become a auto sales master. And that will be the beginning of your business, right? Becoming the auto sales master is like pretty much the first gateway into becoming a true master leader in Atomy, right? So yeah, once again, thank you for that amazing speech. And so now let us progress to our next speaker who will be covering for our company and marketing. And so this is definitely, I know we did do this last week as well, but this is another week, same thing for us to learn again, right? Another time for us to learn and immerse ourselves so that way we can deliver the best company and marketing information to our partners, right? To our consumers so that they know what an opportunity they have in doing this business. I mean, this is not just a business that is, come and goes, but this is something that we can have for a lifetime. And, as we know, this is a residual income, a system income business. And so this having a company like this is so important for everyone here to, break free from that common mold and really grab hold of their freedom. So let us welcome our sales master, Luke, for our company and marketing.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for having me. So, once again, I'll be just doing the company and marketing plan for you guys. All right, am I back? Can you hear me? All right, sorry about that. I think where I am is kind of buggy, so bear with me if there's some delay. All right, let us begin. So we're talking about Atomy. Of course, the year is 2023. So I'm going to put in the same information, but add in a little bit of kind of what has happened in the past year, and through that understand exactly how much Atomy has grown throughout it and what we can benefit from, what we can work towards, and finally in our progress utilize in the near future. So the first thing first, introducing you once again to our CEO and chairman, Park Hang-gil. So he's the one who founded the Atomy business. And the idea that he had was if there was no network marketing company that utilizes 4 points, he was the one that had to create it because no one else would. An individual, a CEO who runs the company with the understanding of what network marketing is, to understand the ins and outs, the struggles that each individual will have, and the properties that they'll have to go through to be able to succeed in the business. That he has a full understanding. He was able to organize the company and marketing plan in that way. And that's where we get to the other points. A product that actually functions, that is able to be continuously sold and utilized without, of course, harming others in a big way. So that's pretty much hands down. We'll go through the details later on, but we already understand the products. That's why we're here. We've tried it, we enjoy it, and we stayed. And of course, the next one is a good marketing plan. A marketing plan that does not change with time, does not change with the size of the company, does not change because something plays in part. They becomes consistent so that the income of the individual stays consistent and that people can work towards it instead of always relearning and reevaluating and rediscovering or constantly fixing. We are able to kind of learn it, practice it, review it continuously, and then actually improve on whatever the marketing plan is because it is the same continuously. Finally, an education system that's run by the company to re-educate the members like you are here today, free education to be able to learn what the company marketing plan is so that we can utilize it. You can utilize it for yourself. So that is provided by the company and or by groups, all to support and grow the community of Atomy. Now, as we all understand how Atomy has first started, Atomy itself does not own any company or products, but it's able to source products from companies that have partnered up with them. One of their first partner, Comart B&H, very prominent company that we will now know of that functions with a lot of cosmetic products connected to Comark Korea. And then its associated partner as well is Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute to provide very high quality products that we have today. The top products from this company, Comark BNH, being the cosmetic line and the Hemuhem. So these products that we really enjoy that are well known, Atomy is sourcing in from other companies that can prove the status of what they are sourcing. Now, it's not just one company that Atomy partner up with. Atomy seeks out in different companies and they work together to work in a win-win partnership system where they cooperate together and grow as a community. And of course, the standard of that partnership, the product that they are sourcing is a requirement that must follow. And that requirement being absolute quality, absolute price. The value that Atomy wants to give to consumer by giving the absolute products available in the current market that we have. Sorry. So we have this standard Atomy has. We are able to, when we join in the Atomy shopping mall, know that the quality is going to be as good as, or if not the best that we can ever find. And of course, the price will be as reasonable, as low down through every method that Atomy knows to reduce the cost so that it's affordable for each individuals. Because Atomy is not looking for big purchase by one individual. Atomy is trying to have many individuals be able to participate in utilizing the products to share the quality to a lot of people. They don't want one rich individual hogging this good product. They want everyone to enjoy the best of the best. And that is what Atomy has strived and is continuously doing. Now, another point that Atomy does is global sourcing, global sales, providing products from different areas of the world, not just from Korea. Atomy is a Korean company, but Atomy is branching up into different areas and understanding that different countries have different resources and different benefit, different skills and talent that they can utilize to provide the rest of the world that same ingredient, products, or service in certain cases. And of course, if we look through the history of Atomy, Atomy started back in 2009 with Atomy Korea opening up. And as we keep on going down, 2010, 2011, and all the way to 2019, the big thing that stands out is that in this scenario, during COVID 2020, 2021, 2022, these are the time when Atomy's expansion has expanded ever so much more than any year within Atomy. And it's very weird. Why is during the hardest time is the sign of most growth? But we can understand that people were struggling and people were finding situations and opportunity to have income in a time when they're being laid off in a different situation, understanding that the economy is changing. And of course, once we come out of COVID, things will be most likely not the same as it was before COVID. Things like in-person may resume, but there will be still a lot of offline properties that are being utilized that won't change because it is more expansive, more beneficial in certain ways, and there's benefit towards that. They will stick with that. And so this type of thing has shown that there's a lot of growth within Atomy during this time, and even in this changing time, Atomy is still benefiting. So Atomy is a growing company, even this in bad times, because of the setup and the idea that they have to be able to progress forward. Now, being 2023, Atomy has reached its 14th year within the Atomy, within the company's growth. And of course, within that 14 years, they have 26 branches in total within all around the world. Now, with these branches, they have that GSGS strategy. I want to point out some of the stuff that they have done. So I believe Manuka Honey, a recent product that's been added, is a product mainly associated by Australia and New Zealand, because they're the only one that can necessarily provide this type of products because of the resource and climate that they have. And they are able to kind of patent that situation for the quality that they are giving. And that is what entered into Atomy. There we see GSGS right there, global sourcing, global sales. But at the same time, we see the absolute quality of the product that Atomy is putting in. Manuka honey being well known for its quality is being provided into the shopping mall for Atomy. As for oil patch, another product that's been utilized by many and being very loved in here in Canada, is product from Taiwan, and that's a patch that's provided from a different country to a different branch as well. So there's also avocado oil from Mexico, and then probiotics that is available in Korea for the Korean probiotics, but there's also the American US probiotics that's slightly different, that has different ingredients as well, that's provided for the other branches as well. Currently only available in America, but eventually maybe we'll have it in other parts as well. Now, within the company, we still have over 16 million global members all around the world within the 26 branches that we have. We have made $1.8 billion USD in revenue back in 2021. So we'll have to see when they upload the status for 2022, but it's most likely has increased during this year. Now, with the status of $1.8 billion USD, that's 10th on the DSN direct selling companies. So within all the direct selling companies all around the world, Atomy is as titled as 10th. With the amount that they're making, they have grown expansively big compared to their counterparts in the same industry title. So we can see that Atomy has grown very fast and is continuously doing so each year and into the future as well. Now, some new things that they added in the recent year. It's been a couple of years, maybe like around 5, but Ajamol is something that has been really added in only in Korea, but it's going to be able to be available around the world as well. They're contemplating on which location will have to have the best service and best feedback from this, but they're working on expanding this to different areas. Where I understand Singapore may be a possible candidate for this to be able to be the first out of Korea Ajamol experience that will happen. And so this type of service, the new kind of age where they're expanding and working together with not just good products, but brand name products and different resources, and making sure it's cost effective, but also systematic with points and all that laid out and available. So Atomy is expanding, growing, and it's not just growing as in just size-wise, they're growing in the tools, the skills, and the resource that they are providing towards each individuals so that their progress or their utilization can be expanded and beneficial. Another thing that they add is the Atomy at Gmall. So at Global Mall allows us to buy products from Korea without going to the hassle of having an individual there, package the good, and send it to us. Atomy is providing service and resource to be able to expand the products line that we are able to get and products that we could enjoy as well that were only available in Korea. So Atomy knows what each individual is going through, being able to understand that, oh, a lot of the members are overseas, really want Korean products. So they made a service or a system that allows them to be able to access that. Of course, it's in its beginning stage, so there's limited products, but as years goes by, as months, weeks goes by, there's been adding new products continuously, making sure they target what people want in the market. And Atomy has modified it so that the system works better, being able to be more clear, and they always progress forward for the betterment of the distributors, for the betterment of the customers that we are now. Now, all of this are available. HTML, the website, the product, the system that Atomy has worked towards. But what is amazing is that to be a part of this, Atomy is still giving out free membership. Usually maybe they're like, oh, we're stopping membership sometimes, but then Atomy is not doing that. Atomy is free all the way, free membership now, free membership into the future. And there's no monthly fee at all, no annual fee, no monthly quota. There is only one requirement that Atomy makes. Buy the products you like at least once a year. If you don't like products, you can leave, there's no problem. There's no requirements, there's nothing holding you back. You can just not buy anything and your account will retire, or you can even directly terminate your account and your account will be just gone. But ultimately you're able to come back because of the free membership. There's certain criteria, a 12-month period before you can actually sign up. But there is this kind of practice, free opportunity and free service, and only the requirement of being part of it if you want to be a part of it by buying products that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy any products, there's nothing to buy, then your account just slowly disappears because you're not utilizing it and it's not required anymore. So in this free service, we have the layout to be able to be compensated. So to understand that, we go through the structure, review once again how that really works. And with the 3 points listed here, Atomy as a binary system. So 2 legs, a left and a right, or 2 points if you want to call it. With this left and right, we have the global ID aspect. So I can be in Canada, or I can be in different countries, but I can add people within the 26 branches in Canada. So 26 branches of Atomy, and the 26 branches have many other countries available. And if the branches aren't the country that you want to sign an individual in, there are also non-open branches, countries that you can sign up with as well through the global Atomy website to be able to sign them up as just a member temporarily, while they're not be able to purchase products in their respective country, but they may be allowed to purchase in other areas. So with this global ID, we're able to work in different countries. We're not stuck in a location that we are in. We can expand globally, and with respective language we can speak, we can connect to different individuals, different countries, and any place around the world that's available. And with each year expanding more into the world, with each branch opening up every year with new individuals, new opportunities, Atomy is continuously allowing this global ID to mean even more each time. And with unlimited levels, we're not restricted by how many people we add. We can infinitely add as many people as we want, to expand, to not limit our contact, to not limit the ability that we have to associate with people. We can work together as a group in this idea because we're not benefited by just our own talent or own abilities. We're able to grow in an endless expansion with the teamwork that we are able to create underneath us. As we go down, all these benefits that we go infinitely is part of the benefit of each individual, but at the same time, your benefit as well. Now, within this compensation system, we have a division. Atomy is able to give 35% of profit that they make to the sales income, not just profit, but just sales income. 35% of that is given to the distributors. And that is further divided into 3 categories, where education commission, general commission, and mastership bonus is the division. Education commission is based on centers, and they're able to make commission based on the individual's purchase rate of that associated group. And of course, there's the general commission and mastership bonus that we'll focus into this time. So in every location, 10,000 PV to 200,000 PV is the starting personal PV amount that you need. For personal PV, it does not disappear. It just continuously adds up. So more product that you purchase on your personal account, the ID and password that you were given when you signed up, you're able to accumulate your personal PV, and it becomes endless. But as you can see here, for this level at 2.4 million PV, it's not necessarily beneficial to add into your personal account anymore, because you don't get any further benefit from putting in more PV into your account. Only requirement is to make sure you buy something under your account to renew your account, so that you're able to continuously benefit from this general commission and the compensation system Atomy has. Now, the first level of general commission begins when your group PV, your left and right that we talked about, reaches 300,000 PV. And this 300,000 PV can happen from any time, any moment. It does not require a limit. There's no time limit. There's no cutout. So no matter how long you take, no matter when you accomplish it, you're able to get 300,000 PV through the accumulated PV that you are able to get from your left and right. So this is a category of 5 to 15 points. If you only have 10,000 PV, you only get 5 points. But if you're able to increase your personal PV to 300,000, you get 15 points. And that in Canada is around $66. And so depending on your country, the amount that Atomy Korea calculates will be then converted into your currency that you'll benefit and be commissioned to. So you can keep on going down through the levels of general commission. And as you get further and further, the higher the daily income is. But of course, the points wise is a little bit lower than before. In this layout is to support the members in the beginning to maximize their benefit for the hard work, because as you go further up, the benefit is reaped from them as well. And so the work is less during that time. But as you can see, the 700,000 PV, during this moment, you have to accomplish this in 24 hours. So the first 300,000 is no time limit. But as you get to the next one, you got to accomplish it daily. By the end of the day, if you don't have 700,000, you will get the calculation of 300,000. Or if you don't have 300,000, you just have to wait until you get 300,000. So each day, you're able to get higher and higher, reaching in Canada around $1,320 every day. So that is the cap system Atomy has. Normal business, you kind of keep on going up. People who own the business or are on the top of the position that they're in, the better the company, the more money that they make. In Atomy, that is not the case. Once you reach a limit of around $1,350 every single day, which is around $20,000 to $30,000 or even $50,000 here in Canada. And if you're able to reach that amount, that cap system, you're no longer able to make any more. But with $50,000 a month, that makes a lot more money than many big companies or jobs that you're going to be able to get. So it's very substantial. The idea is that with this amount of money, you're able to live as if you were in the top 1% without being excessively wealthy or excessively rich with money. But of course, with this money, you can do a lot of things already in any part of the world. As you can hear, these are the conversion rate from CAD to the respective currency to understand exactly, maybe more visually for the individuals that are here to be able to picture how much that may be in your country every single day. Now, the second point of commission that we want to talk about is the mastership bonus, starting from sales master going all the way to imperial master, being a total of 7 levels of mastership. And in this chart that we have, it's in a decreasing manner as you go higher. It's very different than normal business because usually you get it in an increasing manner. Higher you go, the more percentage you gain. But in the system, Atomy was like, no, this is not viable. It's not practical because as you go higher, that means they are making more money than the people at the bottom. That is the case. But if you go by percentage as increasing, then the people at the bottom will not be able to make any money. And so in this case, Atomy was like, okay, we will categorize it by percentage in a way that Imperial Master does make more money, but in a way that is able to kind of smooth out the curve in a way. Now, to reach mastership, and we were talking, a lot of the speaker before were talking about it, reaching auto sales master, reaching or going for challenge. And then the first challenge we do is, of course, the sales master, where we have a personal PV of 700,000 PV, and our group PV on our left and right each have 2.5 million PV. Then we're able to become a sales master. But there's a criteria. You have to accomplish from the 1st to 15th and then 16th to the end of the month. So that means you can become a sales master twice a month, which means the benefit for a mastership bonus, as listed here, where when you reach sales master, you get 500 here in Canada. In general commission totals to 500, so around $1,000 each mastership. So $1,000 to $2,000 is what you can make in as a sales master. And if you're able to do this each time period from 1st to 15th, 16th to the end of the month, and every single month like this continuously, you'll be able to have the title of auto sales master. Here in Canada, you just need to do it once a month and you'll be able to be titled as auto sales master, but it might be slightly different in different branches, but it has the same idea. The idea that you become the mastership continuously throughout the years, not just once every year, but every so often, to be able to become that position continuously. Of course, when you reach the first time, the promotional gift you get is Hemuhem, the fame set, and evening care set. Now, to be in this current new year, past year, they gave us a promotion to support and help each individual within the business field as well. With the semi-sales master being a kind of a leg in to help support people who are challenging sales master, so that when they fail to do the sales master, they're still able to get a certain benefit instead of losing all of it. Or people who want to have a step before sales master is able to take the semi-sales master step to progress to the next mastership in a progressive manner. They help utilize this tool during this difficult time to be able to support distributors in their growth as well. And so the next mastership is Diamond Master. With Diamond Master, the pattern is you want 2 sales masters on your left and 2 sales masters on your right. And this is during the same time frame. So if you have sales masters challenging during the same time within the 1st and 15th or the 16th to the end of the month, you're able to become a Diamond Master. This idea is that you can't become successful on your own. You got to help others become successful, and by doing so, you are able to become successful as well. So promotion at this time is Hemuhem, the fame set, evening care set, and $1,000 here in Canada. And this pattern repeats 2 Diamond Masters when you become a Sharon Rose Masters on your left and right. Promotion, 2 travel ticket, and $2,000. And promotional ticket is now being possible to utilize with COVID kind of being less of a problem. We're able to travel into different areas. Canada going to Alaska cruise for the promotion ticket. Now Star Master, same pattern, right? The Sharon Rose Master was the last mastership before, so 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Promotional for 4 travel ticket and $10,000. Now let's keep on going. There's a lot of promotional gifts that you can look at, but we have not a lot of time, so we're going to kind of breeze through and go to Imperial Mastership. So the last level of mastership, we have Imperial Mastership, and that's 2 Crown Masters on your left, 2 Crown Masters on your right. Promotional gift of 4 travel ticket, 1 luxurious car, driver for that car, and a personal assistant for the office that you're given, and then $10,000 per month for sponsorship activities. And of course, finally, $1 million in cash given to you on a forklift. So this is the vision and the goal that we have to reach Imperial Mastership. But at the same time, while this is a goal, the main idea we want to accomplish is a balanced life, to be financially free, time free, and to be able to do the things that we want, that we are passionate about, to be able to support the members around us, to be able to allow them to be taken care of, to enjoy what life has to offer. life is not meant for us to struggle and then deal with a lot of stuff and then that be the end. We're supposed to enjoy what we have. There's beautiful things that we can see, and there's a lot to explore. Right now I'm in Hawaii, and there's a lot of things that I can enjoy this moment, because even though I'm in a different place, I'm able to still be participating in Atomy and still be able to work. So we're not closed in by time, space within the Atomy business. We're able to enjoy life and do business at the same time. Now, this is another message that I would like to kind of add in before I end. This is Happy Lunar New Year. It being a little bit early, Sunday, January 22 is the new year for Lunar New Year. But just kind of a story that I want to add in during this moment. So this year is the year of the rabbit. And the story with the rabbit is that they are in a race to kind of see for the zodiac to see who is in first in line for the calendar year. And so that race, the rabbit is usually always in a lot of stories is the one who runs ahead of time, but at a certain point they take a nap and sleep, and then a lot of other animals cross by. So in a lot of situations, that is the moment when he loses out on the opportunity that he worked for. He, of course, it may not be a fair situation, but he worked in advance to a certain distance, but gave up at a certain point. Maybe he was too tired. Maybe he was lazy, or there's something going on, or, oh, it looked like a nice scenery, and took up time to rest, ignored what was going around, and things went by. Things progressed faster. And of course, the rabbit is fourth in the line of the zodiac for the calendar dates. But in this scenario, there's that kind of situation I want to explain. We have to progress further fast. Rabbits were known to be fast creatures. And so instead of progressing fast and losing our momentum, it's good to progress fast and reach the finish line, and then we can rest. And that is how the ox did it. They worked hard in the beginning, trained for the race, and then when it was time, he ran and was able to become second. Of course, with all the situation that happened, there is a story to that as well. But in this idea that I want to kind of lay out is that in Atomy, we have a finish line, but we want to be able to cross it as much as possible before we can enjoy the situation. But at the same time, we can enjoy the scenery around us at the same time, but we really need to be able to focus and finish the finish line as possible. Of course, there are situations that happens. There's momentum that we gain and lose, but then we always want to progress further. Even though the rabbit wasn't able to come first, we're not in first place, second place race in Atomy. We're in a progression where as long as we cross the finish line, we've won the prize. So even though the rabbit took a lap, we're still able to kind of get back up and progress forward. And I want to keep that in mind. Even if we give up, you can come back and progress forward. If we do a challenge and we fail, we can get back up and we can finish the line. There is no end point here. There's no loser or winner here. It's when do we get to the finish line? How do we get to the finish line? And if we want to get faster, we can go faster. If we want to get slower, we may go slower, but it is better to go as quickly as possible. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. Hopefully it was understandable. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that amazing company and marketing by our sales master, Luke. If we can just give him another round of applause. And so, yeah, that was really well done. And so just like how he said it at the end, right? It doesn't matter how we finish. What matters is that we finish, right? And so just like that, your Atomy journey is going to be different from other people, right? Some people are going to go fast. Some people are going to go slow. But what matters is that you finish and try to get to the end, right? The only people that actually fail is that those that don't get to the end of the finish line. Those people that give up halfway because it's too hard. And there's going to be times where it's going to be hard, but that's just normal for any sort of business, whether you have a business of your own, whether you're working at home or a job in the office, right? It's always going to be somewhat hard in different areas, no matter what you do, right? And so think about it. Do you want to be living that hardship in that job, in that corporate life, or in a company for 60 years, getting the same pay, and then once you leave that job, you don't get anything or only get a small retirement? Or do you want to spend the next several years focusing all your power and attention doing the same thing as Atomy, and it's going to still be hard, but once you achieve it, then you're able to receive that residual income, right? That system income benefit, and live that life that you want, live that freedom that you want, right? And so I think that we owe it all to ourselves to really look for those kind of opportunities, right? Because those kind of opportunities doesn't come very easily or for free most of the time, right? To become a millionaire, to become successful, it doesn't happen easily and overnight, especially not for free most of the time, right? People that are millionaires, they invested their time and effort and money and their life to become that way, right? But right now, Atomy has become a tool for you to reach where they are at, to become successful, to become free from the burden of money, time, right? And really enjoy yourselves. And so what matters is how you do it, how you progress in your business, in your Atomy life, right? So thank you so much for that amazing speech. And so I hope that we all can also, just like Sales Master Luke, can deliver that kind of same message and speech, company mottos and company marketing to our partners. And so next up, we'll be welcoming our leader's message. And so if we can give a big round of applause for our Star Master, Mi-young-go.
네, 안녕하세요.
Hello, everyone.
네, 오랜만에 인사드리게 됩니다. 끈기의 여신 스타마스터 공미영입니다.
And so it's been a while since I've said hello to you guys. And so I just want to introduce myself once again. My name is Star Master Mi-young-go, and nice to meet you.
네, 2023년이 시작한 지 20일째 되어가고 있습니다.
And so now it is slowly approaching the 20th or 21st, depending on where you live, of the first beginning half of the 2023.
네, 새해 복 많이 받으시기 축복합니다.
So I just want to wish you guys all a happy new year and happy lunar new year. And thank you so much.
네, 새해 목표 다들 잡으셨겠죠?
And so I hope you all set your new goals for this year.
네, 올해 저의 목표는 저의 소실적 오토 판매사 10명 만드는 것이 저의 목표입니다.
So this year, my goal is to make 10 auto sales masters on my weaker leg.
네, 이 자리에 계신 모든 분들은 애터미의 꿈을 가지고 지금까지 달려오고 있다고 믿습니다.
And so I believe that all of us who are here today, we all come here because we believe in the dream that Atomy has given us.
애터미를 선택했을 때에는 분명한 가능성을 보고 또 확신을 가지고 시작했다고 생각합니다.
And so when we first started Atomy, we probably all started with the same thought that, wow, this is so amazing.
저는 애터미는 마라톤과 같은 것이다라고 생각해 봅니다.
And so I believe that an Atomy is very similar to running a marathon.
마라톤을 처음 출발할 때는 수많은 사람들이 출발합니다.
And so when you first start a marathon, thousands of people join in the marathon.
그런데 중간을 넘고 한참을 달리다 보면 정말 죽을 것 같고 주저앉고 싶을 때가 있다고 해요.
And so just like in a marathon, once you reach like the halfway point, many people feel like they're ready to give up because it feels so painful and so hard to keep running.
개인마다 흔히 말하는 깔딱고개 개인마다 다 다를 것이라고 생각합니다.
And so I believe that everyone has their own kind of personal experience of how far they could go.
그래서 많은 사람들이 그 고비를 넘기지 못하고 주저앉는 것이죠.
And that's why many people, they're not able to overcome that hardships and they just end up resting there or quitting.
저는 직접 마라톤을 참여해 보지 않았기 때문에 솔직히 그 경험을 100% 공감하지는 못합니다.
And so even though personally I haven't done any sort of marathon before, so I can't 100% sympathize with how they are and what they do.
하지만 어느 정도는 느끼고 공감할 수 있습니다.
But I do feel that I can understand a little bit of what they feel and how they have their own difficulties.
그런데 정말 포기하고 싶고 주저앉고 싶은 그 구간을 넘기면 또 새로운 힘이 더해진다고 해요.
And so when you're at a point where you really want to give up, when you really feel like you have nothing else to go for, but if you're able to overcome that, that's when you'll find new strength.
그래서 마지막을 통과하게 되면 멋진 월계관 왕관을 받지요.
And then once you're able to use that new strength to pass the finish line, then you're able to receive that amazing crown or trophy.
그런데 이 마라톤에서는 월계관이 하나밖에 없잖아요.
And so in the marathon, there's only sort of one sort of difficulty point.
똑같이 죽을 만큼 힘들게 최선을 다해서 뛰었고 골인선을 들어왔지만 월계관은 하나밖에 없습니다.
And so even though we've all gone through the same difficulties and all went through the same hardships, the one that wins the prize at the end is one person.
자, 그런데 애터미는 어떠한가요?
But what about Atomy?
우리 모두의 월계관은 애터미 안에서 준비되어 있습니다.
For us, all our final rewards are prepared through Atomy.
우리가 잘 아는 대로 애터미는 상한선이 있습니다.
And just like how we know it, Atomy has a ceiling cap.
1번 사업자도 지금 시작한 사람도 임페리얼이 되면 모두가 똑같은 월계관을 쓰고 똑같은 수입을 받습니다.
And so those who started at the very beginning and those who started before will all meet together at the top in the Imperial Master and all wear that same crown.
물론 시차는 있을 수 있습니다.
Obviously, there's going to be some differences on when you're going to achieve that result.
애터미 안에서 저는 누구보다도 많은 시간을 보냈고 또 많은 성공자들을 지켜보았습니다.
And so within Atomy, I've spent a long time here and I've seen a lot of people succeed.
제가 제 자신을 소개할 때 오늘 좀 새롭게 소개했어요.
And so when I introduce myself, I kind of want to introduce in a new way.
뭐라고 소개했나요?
And so how did I introduce myself?
손 들고 맞춰보실 분. 네,
Anyone want to guess?
윤혜인 사장님이 먼저 손 들었거든요.
끈기의 여신이라고 하셨어요.
맞나요?
And so she
네.
said,
맞습니다. 인내와 하나 더 붙여서 인내와 끈기의 여신이라고 제가 소개했습니다.
and so she said that, oh, I am going to be someone who's not going to give up. Or she introduced herself as someone who is not going to fail.
저는 애터미 안에서 비교해 본다면 성공이 좀 느리게 가고 있습니다.
And so if I compare myself to others in Atomy, I say that my success rate is very slow.
하지만 저는 지금까지 견뎌온 인내해온 저의 끈기에 대해서 저는 칭찬하고 싶습니다.
But I really want to compliment myself to continue to be persistent and be here for this long time in Atomy.
아까 우리 윤혜경 사장님이 스피치 하셨는데요. 애터미를 선택한 이유에 대해서 얘기했습니다.
And so, as we heard earlier, Sales Master Lisa was speaking, and she spoke about why she decided to choose Atomy.
공무원 30년 하면 연금 200여만 원 정도 받습니다.
And so she said that if you do a government working job, you'll make about $2,000 after you retire.
애터미 1, 2년 늦어도 2, 3년 하면 연금성 수익 200만 원 받을 수 있죠.
And so even in Atomy, if you do Atomy for about 1 to 2 years consistently and working hard, then you can make about $2,000 per month as well.
애터미의 수입은 연금성과 같은 매월 나오는 수입입니다.
And Atomy is also just like the pensions, where it's a residual income and comes out every year and every month.
저희 남편이 공무원이었습니다.
And so my husband was actually a government worker.
30년 근무했고요. 지금 받는 연금이 230만 원 정도 됩니다.
And so he worked in the government for about 30 years, and the amount of he receives now for his retirement pension, he only receives about $2,300.
하지만 이 연금은 저희 남편 죽고 나면 저에게 70% 나오고요.
And so once my husband passes away, this pension, only 70% of that is now given to me.
제가 죽고 나면 끝입니다. 자녀들에게 없습니다.
And once I die, whatever is remaining of that 70% is done. And now my children don't get anything.
우리가 잘 아는 대로 애터미의 이 수입은, 이 코드는 내가 죽어도 자녀에게, 손자에게까지 100% 승계됩니다.
And so as we know, in Atomy, our code can be now passed on not only to our children, but their children as well in the future.
애터미의 많은 성공자들이 나는 한 달에 200만 원만 벌었으면 좋겠다라고 시작들을 하더라고요.
And so a lot of people in Atomy, they say that, oh, I would just wish I only made even $2,000 a month and I'll be satisfied.
그런데 거기에 동그라미가 하나 더 붙고 2배, 3배 많은 수익들을 벌어가고 있는 것을 저는 봅니다.
But honestly, I've seen the two be really true, that there's going to be even one more zero or another zero of people making 20,000 or more, and they're receiving that kind of income through Atomy.
우리 모두가 이런 꿈을 안고, 이런 희망을 안고 애터미에서 성공을 향해 달려가고 있다고 봅니다.
And I believe that all of us are holding on to this hope and these dreams, and that's why we're continuing to run and pursue Atomy.
생각처럼 잘 이렇게 안 되는 것처럼 느껴질 수도 있어요.
And so it might not be going as well as you think it's going right now.
우리 모두가 경험해 보셨겠지만 어떤 날은 정말 생각지 않게 오더가 될 수도 있고,
And so even though we've all probably experienced it, sometimes it's going to be a great day.
또 사람들이 나의 말을 잘 들어줄 때도 있고,
And there's going to be times where my partners are going to be listening to me as well.
그런 날은 애터미가 될 것 같아요.
And those days, you feel like, wow, I can really do Atomy.
그런데 어떤 날은 반대의 경우들도 우리 많이 경험하셨죠?
But there's times where we'll even experience the opposite.
그런 날은 왠지 어깨가 굉장히 무거워지지요.
And on those days, your shoulder will feel extra heavy.
또 시간이 지남에 따라서 누군가는 많은 결과를 낸 것 같은데 나는 그렇지 못하는 것 같을 때 힘이 들 수도 있다고 생각합니다.
And over time, you might even experience that some people are progressing faster than you, which will make you feel a little bit hard or depressed.
제가 자주 이야기하는 모소 대나무 이야기를 기억하시는지 모르겠습니다.
And so there's a saying that I said quite often, which is about the Moso bamboo tree.
4년 동안은 자라지를 않아요.
And that tree doesn't grow for about 4 years.
아우, 이건 죽었나 봐, 안 되나 봐, 이렇게 생각할 수 있죠.
And so you might think that, oh, this is dead. This is not going to work out.
그런데 5년이 되면 하루에 30cm씩 자랍니다.
But on the 5th year, it starts to grow 30 centimeters per day.
그동안 이 모소 대나무는 아주 땅속 깊이 또 넓게 뿌리를 펼치는 그런 작업을 하고 있었던 거죠.
And so during the time where you wouldn't be able to see its growth on the outside, it was actually growing its roots deep inside the ground.
혹시 애터미가 힘들다고 느껴지고 안 되는 것처럼 혹시 느껴지시는 분 계시나요?
And so do you feel that Atomy is very hard and it's not working out?
지금은 뿌리를 깊게 또 넓게 하고 있는지 모르겠습니다.
And so do you think that you're digging your roots into a very deep and stable ground?
애터미는 모든 성공자들이 말합니다. 포기하지 않으면 성공한다고요.
And so Atomy, all the successful people say this, as long as you don't give up, you will succeed.
제가 그 증인이지 않습니까?
And aren't I proof of that?
저 10년 넘게 여기 몸담고 있었습니다.
And so I've been here for 10 years now.
제가 어떻게 이렇게 캐나다에 또 노르웨이에 영국에 미국에 이렇게 파트너들을 둘 수 있겠습니까?
And so how would I, with my abilities, be able to make partners in Canada, in Norway or Sweden or in Europe?
예, 이 일은 그렇게 오래된 일은 아닙니다.
And so this business is not something that was around for a long, long time.
아유, 더 이상은 안 되겠어. 안 되는 것 같아. 주저앉았다면 제가 오늘의 이런 모습을 볼 수 있을까요?
And so if I was to give up on myself, then would I be able to see who I am now in this present moment?
애터미는 절대 자신의 능력만으로 성공하는 일이 아닙니다.
And so Atomy is never a business where you can succeed with just your own skills.
정말 저와 같은 이렇게 부족한 사람을 위해서 애터미 회장님이 수익 구조를 너무 잘 만들어 주셔서 저 같은 사람도 이렇게 성공해 가고 있습니다.
And so even someone like me, I'm able to benefit from this amazing company because the chairman has made such an amazing compensation plan for all of us.
타 네트워크에서도 이런 말 하죠. 우리도 글로벌이야. 이런 말 합니다.
And so even in other network marketing businesses, they say that, oh, we are a global network marketing business.
그 글로벌이라는 의미는 다른 나라에 그런 지사가 나가 있다는 것이지 애터미의 글로벌 원서브와는 완전히 다른 것입니다.
And so their version of a global system is that they have their own branch in that country. It's completely different to how Atomy's one global server is.
제가 뭐 이런 부분은 더 이상 길게 이야기하지 않아도 잘 알고 계실 것이라고 생각합니다.
And so I believe that I don't really have to share deeply in this part. And so I'll just stop there.
네. 어쨌든 우리는 애터미를 정말 잘 만났습니다.
And so I really believe that we met Atomy and it should be really blessed.
선택도 능력이라고 했는데 이 멋진 회사를 알아보고 또 오늘까지 이렇게 달려온 여러분들 정말 대단하다고 생각합니다.
And so being able to have the skill to choose is also very important. And so being able to understand the value that Atomy brings to your life and choosing it, I think is going to result in your change in your life.
잘 자라지 못하는 나무는 뿌리가 깊지 않는 나무라고 합니다.
And so a tree that doesn't grow well, it means that their roots are not deep enough.
네, 우리는 지금 뿌리를 깊게 내리고 또 소비자들을 많이 만들면서 나아가야 할 것이라고 생각합니다.
And so we are currently growing our roots and in that stage of growth. And so we have to continue to make as many consumers and partners as possible.
이런 좋은 글귀가 있어서 한번 읽어보겠습니다. 만약 당신이 실수하지 않는다면 당신은 아무것도 하지 않는 것이다.
And so there's a message here I want to read to you that if you are not making any sort of mistakes, that means that you're not doing anything.
탁월함을 창조하는 것은 시간이 걸린다.
And so in order to produce results, it is going to take time.
그릿, 즉 끈기를 가진 사람만이 탁월함을 창조할 수 있다.
And so only those who are persistent can truly make great results.
네, 우리 사장님들은 모두가 저보다 빨리빨리 성장해서 성공하시기를 바라지만 또 끈기를 가지고 끝까지 해냈으면 좋겠습니다.
And so I hope that all of us continue to work hard and, hopefully you guys can grow even faster than I am. And as long as you continue to be persistent, you'll get there.
마지막으로 올해 2023년 애터미의 사자성어 다 기억하시죠?
And so finally for our 2023, do we all remember Atomi's vision?
중진, 기고, 진구, 전구, 동보.
영어로는 그게 없어요.
어쨌든 다시 떨쳐 일어나 깃발을 세우고 전 세계를 발맞추어 함께 나아갑시다 라는 뜻이에요.
And so the saying is that, let us stand back up again and plant our feet and then we march forward so that we can progress even further.
네, 승리는 결코 최종적인 것이 아니며 실패는 결코 치명적인 것이 아니다. 중요한 것은 용기이다. 이런 멋진 말도 있네요.
And so there's another saying where, failure is not actually failing and giving success is not actually success. What actually matters is your courage to attempt those things.
우리 다시 한번 용기를 내서 올 2023년 전 세계를 향해서 애터미 사업을 성장시키는 한 해가 되었으면 좋겠습니다. 이상 마치겠습니다. 감사합니다.
And so I hope that we'll end off with this 2023, making a lot of progress in not only ourselves, but in our business. And let us all reach the top together. And I'll end it off here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for our Star Master for that amazing message. I hope that there was something to learn from there. Just like she said, that this is, it's okay to fail in Atomy, right? You're going to experience a lot of difficulties while you progress in this business, and it's normal, right? But the only thing that really matters is whether you continue to progress or give up or not, right? And so I hope that you're able to be persistent, truly work towards your goals. Even if you don't reach it, it's fine, right? At least you've progressed a little bit further than where you were before, and that's what matters, right? Little steps make up for a lot of things, right? If you start to pile up all those little steps, you'll end up becoming, and you'll end up seeing that you've actually walked for 1,000 kilometers or 1,000 miles, right? And so what matters is the first step. And so I hope all of us can continue to work hard in this 2023 and give our all. So thank you all for joining us. We're just going to end it off with our company motto. And after that, we'll just take a quick picture so if you can join us for that. So if you can all open our mics and join us for the company motto. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. Cherish the spirit,
Cherish the
create the vision.
spirit, create the vision, for the faith.
Thank you so much. Okay, we'll just take a quick picture. If you can just make a heart.
Hi, look.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. everyone. Thank you so much.
Everyone. See you all next week.
수고하셨습니다. 수고하셨습니다. 수고하셨습니다.